So I saw an article about Mike and Matt in the summer of 2011, at least the initial founders.
One day at one of our favorite spots on the South Side, started talking about the idea of Awesome Pittsburgh.
The story behind Awesome Pittsburgh was Matt Gaston and I were noodling over what we could do to have an impact in Pittsburgh. What could we do that might be different and unique and have some benefit to the community?
And we decided to give it a try. And we knew at that moment, as two white guys in tech, we know we need to gather a group of interesting and diverse people from lots of different parts of Pittsburgh to be a part of Awesome Pittsburgh.
I think pleasantly surprised at how fast the idea took off and it resonated across the city.
Because it was an awesome idea.
So we set out over beers in the south side of Pittsburgh to create Awesome Pittsburgh and really get a group of diverse people together to see what kind of new ideas we could discover and make happen.
Mike and I did not know when we started it, in that little spot on the south side, it was going to go on for this long and have the impact that it had.
I have been a trustee from the very beginning. I attended the very first meeting in October of 2011 and been with the group ever since.
We were super lucky to have Emily Keebler as a volunteer to help facilitate the group in the process. We feel like we had a faster startup than most of the other chapters we talked to around the country.
Mike and Matt for the idea, and Emily, who I remember in the beginning, Emily wasn't there yet and it was messy. And then Emily came in and then just organized everyone.
Pittsburgh and southwestern Pennsylvania are becoming increasingly multicultural, multi-ethnic, multilingual.
Many of the most memorable ones, in fact, were ones that involved kids, oftentimes teenagers, who were going to try to do something amazing. Or programs could be started in their schools to befriend new immigrants to our country.
It's always been a place that I thought was full of great ideas. And Awesome Pittsburgh was a great way to be exposed to some really fresh ideas and fresh projects.
Kind of wacky art to really important sort of social services and really heartfelt projects that people put together to serve other people in their community or people they don't know, and just generally to make the world a better place. It's been great.
Sometimes we'll get a lot of art projects for a while. Sometimes we'll get a lot of social good projects. Sometimes we'll get a lot of food projects. So there's always something different happening, and it really keeps me excited about what's coming next.
Sometimes it would be just bold ideas.
Recently, we funded a kaleidoscope scavenger hunt all across Pittsburgh. Again, these are things that wouldn't be happening as often without Awesome Pittsburgh being there.
Small little projects that could be neighborhood-based or community-based or individually based that had some kind of impact on what they were trying to do.
And I never really get tired of hearing what Pittsburghers can come up with.
Some of the people who had these awesome ideas.
And just have fun, really. It's just fun.
I mean, it was a lot of fun.
Someone who really likes to have beers with fun people.
We're all so serious with grants and our jobs and then you have this thing where it's okay, let's just have fun.
I think it's really important for us to recognize Mike Capsambellis. Mike has been dedicated and instrumental in the organization for the last 10 years. And if I know Mike, he's probably going to be dedicated and instrumental for the next 10 years. So I think we owe a huge debt of gratitude to Mike for starting, curating, and sticking with Awesome Pittsburgh over the last 10 years. Mike does tremendous work to connect communities across Pittsburgh, to promote innovation and entrepreneurship across Pittsburgh. And Awesome Pittsburgh is just one of the great things that Mike does.